doing the fix series every time you change the session.
Alright.
Change to 10.
Welcome,
to 12
GripTV faithful, to another GripTV broadcast. We're here with SuperDiomiro, otherwise known as Timo, the Flying German. And yours truly, Judson Kane, tagging along.
Mute. Mute. Mute.
Hi.
That's my in-game chat not working. That's not good.
How you doing today, Timo?
Salut.
Oh yeah, I feel quite good. Actually, a bit tired from yesterday work, but yeah, I think I'll be able to compete in this really well.
And you were fighting an ailment, elbow problems or a shoulder problem. How's that feeling?
Yeah, I had like Matt would say, a real life incident this week. I nearly fell all over my dog and tried to avoid that, and yeah, fell over my left elbow, which actually hurt really bad, but the doctor said it'll be okay after like 3 days, and yeah, it is, so I actually shouldn't be harmed in any way.
That's the casualty of owning a small puppy.
Yeah. My in-game chat is not working.
So, today we are at Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, California. This speedway is made up of 4 turns. Turn 1, after a slight bend on the start, is a
Relativ.
kind of a low bank, going to be a tricky turn, followed by turn 2, 3, and 4, all pretty consistent. The one big feature with Auto Club Speedway is that when you get off turn 4 and coming into turn 1, there's a slight turn that puts you right through the start-finish line. This track also has quite a bit of infield setups. Motorcycles ran here, other cars ran here. But as we're going to make use of this speedway, I think some of the critical components to be thinking about is because this thing's a low bank speedway, it's going to put a lot of pressure on those outside tires, your right tires, and will generate inconsistent heat with the inside if the setup is done poorly. And you're going to see a lot of tire degradation early on, and it's going to cause oversteer, which makes this speedway rather tricky. So expect some yellow flags today, and what's going to be most intriguing is how pit strategy works out, especially the unplanned ones.
J'aurais fait un top 7, mais j'ai pas été assez wide et c'est pas passé. C'est ma faute. Alors je refais.
Oh, there I got my microphone sorted. Hey Mark.
Hey Timo! Good luck, man.
Yeah, good luck to you too.
So I was talking to Timo.
Mute.
I was talking to Timo earlier this morning before we started this race, and Timo was mentioning low 39s is the targeted lap time to be competitive in this racetrack. And Timo, what'd you do on qualifying?
I actually messed up a little bit in the qualifying and only managed 38.8, 39.8 I think.
Well, I think as I've seen you in these past NASCAR events, this being your third, I don't think that's going to be a big problem because you show a lot of patience when you race in this racetrack, and that pays a lot of dividends as far as consistency goes.
Yeah, as you just said, like I'm expecting a lot of cautions as well. At the first you think there won't be much caution because you got such a big apron on the left side, like on the straights, and but I saw Mark Hewitt racing this morning, and yeah, they had like 7 or 8 cautions.
So is it preferred in this race to be on an outside line closer to the bank or inside lines? Do you have a preference?
Well, actually, the best way is actually trying to enter the corner in the over the outside and getting into the inside. But as it is not possible during racing because you mainly go too wide, it's probably better for the tires to stay on the outer line.
Okay. So it's my understanding that we have a 100 laps shootout here. As far as planned pit stops, are you thinking 1, 2, 3, 4?
Well, we'll need at least 1 or 2 fuel stops. That actually depends on how many cautions we get. Yeah, I think that all depends on how many cautions we really get. I think that's not a really a thing that you can actually plan ahead.
Sure. So now this is your third weekend. If I'm not mistaken, you started out in Las Vegas. You had a very good result there. You did an early race at Bristol last week, and from what I hear, you had quite some success. And now you're at Auto Club Speedway. Now, being 3 weeks into this bad boy, what's your impressions racing NASCAR? Is this something that you're getting into more, or should we expect full seasons out of you, or?
Well, yeah, I really like to like follow the calendar like in the real NASCAR series.
Yeah.
I really like to watch it, and it's a really good thing to like drive it on Friday and Saturday and watch the broadcast of the real NASCAR on Sunday. So yeah, I'm really trying to get all the races done. I'm not quite sure whether I can, but I really try to, and I really enjoy it.
So from what lap times you've been posting the past few weeks, have you been competitive with the pro NASCAR drivers, Sprint Cup drivers?
No, not at all.
So there you have it. iRacers are a little bit off the pace from what NASCAR drivers are doing. But gives you kind of a sense of value to what these guys can do in the Sprint Cup series. It is it's a fascinating thing to watch. I would say, if you were to ask me a year ago, I would never expected that I'd be sitting here with a German doing NASCAR. But boy, has this been a lot of fun.
Yeah, but actually, you're right. Actually, NASCAR isn't really popular in Germany. They just started like broadcasting the races, and there might be a hype coming up. But at the moment, they'll mainly in Europe. It's not that popular yet. We are mainly Europeans mainly focus on road courses.
Sure. Yeah, it's interesting how these leagues in America are trying to get European marketplace. And actually, Major League Baseball just played their first game in Australia as an attempt to try to draw a market base in Australia. And NASCAR has a European series now, right?
Yeah, that's right. But they also focus on road courses because there are not many ovals in Europe.
Right. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. You know, I've always been a big fan of like the World Touring Cup. You know, I like these factory model cars racing, and especially the WTCC format where it's actually road courses and these cars are so tight knit. It makes it for a very gritty race. And maybe I kind of wish NASCAR would do a little bit more road because, man, those things are nasty to watch.
Yeah, definitely. I enjoy it. I actually only watched Watkins Glen last year because I started like watching it last year, and yeah, I really can't wait for the next road course. Mute.
So we're getting ready to grid up. Timo is all warmed up. Looks like he's in good spirits. I'm gonna grab a cup of coffee, and looks like we're gonna head out on a pace lap.
Right. Sprit. 100 Liter. Reifen.
Are you running a Chevy or Ford Gen 6?
1 lap to green. Line up on the
I'm
outside.
driving the
Pit road
Ford.
is closed. Catch the 11 car.
Don't ask me why I
Attach
picked it.
the 11 car.
Actually, I like the body shape of the Ford over the Chevy.
Yeah, I like the front of the Ford. That's why I picked it actually.
It's eerily getting close to an Audi and kind of a BMW if an Audi and a BMW made a baby together.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, I don't want to
Alle
blow
Reifen.
my entire load of information on this early on, so you might hear some repeats. But looking into the Auto Club Speedway, you know, this bad boy was built by Roger Penske in Kaiser. It was like announced in 1994 when it was built. The first race series contract that they got was CART, just kind of like this development league. And it was built on an old steel mill called Kaiser Steel Mill, and it's located in Fontana, California. I would assume that this thing was built as kind of an expansion with the success of NASCAR. And as we mentioned before, low banks in comparison to other high-speed speedways. So it'll be really curious to see how draft works, braking points work, as we navigate through the 4 turns, turn 1, 2, 3, and 4. One of the things I do notice from commentating on European raceways in comparison to American raceways is the fact that Europeans name their corners. For some reason, us Americans like our numbers. It's not very imaginative, and I'm pretty sure as we kind of bark out numbers of the turns, nobody really knows what the heck they are or where they are. But we'll do our best, and I'm just gonna sit back, watch the stream too, and provide hopefully some comedy and commentary as we get through this race.
You can't join the session, can you?
Yeah, I can. Actually, you know what? I should.
Because it might be stupid with a delay on the stream.
You bet. As the laps get underway, though, I will say this, as a driver, you might as well be selfish. One of the things that I noticed from Friday Night Trucks yesterday and other news racing with GripTV is that Matt Malone is way too nice when it comes to racing on ovals, and he gives up the inside line, and cars just blow right through him. So I think Timo, you really got to keep your butt in between the nose of these cars and really don't give up position, because you can fall back quick since this is like a semi-high speed raceway.
Oh! God.
The yellow flag is out. Line up single file. You've got wheel damage.
Mute.
It looks like we've lost the motor. Pit road is closed.
Mark, did I get to the low?
Catch the 16 car. Your car has too much damage. We've got to fix it.
I got hit by someone, but I don't know what happened.
And that was my NASCAR race. Oh my god. I just got taken out. Hey Big Hero.
I was already checking up before
How
I could see it
how's the car?
I'm just towing because I couldn't go any further. Don't know how much repair I'm gonna need. I'll have to wait 3.5 minutes now. At least, and then need some repairs. I think I'm probably done. Oh my god. You got hit, Mark?
Yep, we're on full course caution.
Yeah, the thing actually, Mark Hewitt, also known as Will Damage, seemed to have hit me, but he seemed to have been hit as well, because I was just going my high line, and then I got hit from behind.
That's the not so fun part of
Yeah,
racing a
right.
NASCAR series. Patience though, Timo. There's plenty of laps, 100 laps. You can definitely gain some positions. I would stick in it.
Yeah, definitely. I just hope we don't have too much repairs because I'm still towing at 2.5 minutes now, and yeah, then I'll probably need like I expect at least 3 minutes required repairs because I hit the wall very hard.
And I don't have that much material to cover a slow race, so I'm really relying on you, buddy. Now, it's interesting. The construction cost for Auto Club Speedway was $100 million. If you think about it, stadiums in America nowadays, you can't even fill this, or you can't even build the seats for that kind of money. So that's it's a different time now than it was back in 1994 when they first started construction. It's kind of a dirty, gritty racetrack, bare bones. And it's an interesting marketplace too, if you think about it. I can't imagine California is one of the hottest beds of NASCAR fans, but I guess it does well. And as you can see, the refinery in the background as we're coming around. That's the steel mill, Kaiser Steel Mill.
I'm really sorry for this. I expected a better race, to be honest. I don't know what happened. I didn't feel like I was going downwards. I felt like Mark was way more to the left to me, and we had a lot of space, and I don't know. I actually took turn 3 too wide, that's why it slowed me down and all. People kept calling up.
So today we have, it's cloudy, 65 degrees. We have a slight wind southwest, 2 miles an hour. Should not affect these cars too much. 65 degrees is pretty optimal as far as tire heat up goes, so that's in favor of this track. So as soon as Timo gets back out, you know, you can be somewhat aggressive today without a problem.
I have bad news.
Oh,
I have
Timo,
too
not
much
good.
damage. I'm out. I cannot
No
go
way.
anymore. Okay, I'll
No
just have a
way.
look at the replay now.
Well, there you have it, folks. Judson Kane paid on the hour, not happy about this. As we are no more than 6 laps into this bad boy. Now, Timo, you might have to try your hand in a practice, maybe a little GT3 practice with me.
Yeah, maybe I'm just watching the replay, and might be that it might have really been my fault. I'm not sure. Give me a moment. Oh no, 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 I stayed on my line. Mark kept going upwards and hit me.
One thing that we can say about Timo is he's a good sportsman, unlike many NASCAR drivers that throw their helmets, throw punches. Timo's somewhat cordial considering the outcome.
I'm just playing the replay again and again, so maybe you can have a look. might be that Mark being scared of the slow guy in the bottom and going more upwards. But I'm slightly going to the left as well, so yeah, I think it's just a race incident. Luckily Mark didn't get too much damage. I think it's the fault of us both. It's just ridiculous it's happening to us both, because we were just on TeamSpeak this morning. I was following his race and yeah. That's really a shame now.
Well, that's how cards fall from time to time here in NASCAR. Now, can you get understeer if you're accelerating hard on that slight turn around the start-finish line?
Sorry?
Can you get a slight understeer, and does the car force itself up when you're full throttle as you're going through the start-finish line here, like it is where this accident happened?
Yeah, that might be. But I think the reason was actually we had a slow car on the bottom left, and I just checked his cockpit view, and he could nearly not see me. And yeah, he might just been hoping there's enough space. And I was also slightly moving to the left, but I wasn't actually leaving my line. But yeah, I think it's just a race incident. That's what happens actually when you have like, yeah, not computers driving. People. I'll just wait for the next caution and hop over to Mark's TeamSpeak and have a chat with him. No bad words, I just talking to him.
You're going to talk to who?
To the guy who I had the crash with. That's Mark Hewitt. Maybe you know him, as he's also streaming as wheel damage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, well, I'll catch back up with you, Timo. Again, bummer, dude. I really wanted to go the full 100 with you. Next time.
Yeah, alright. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, alright.
Judson King, GripTV, checking out here. Make sure you go over to griptv.org. Make sure you give Timo a follow if you haven't already. He's a great guy. I'll check y'all later.
User left your channel.
That made me kind of spin. I couldn't avoid that guy. I really took out that 18. I'm really sorry for that, but I was just hanging on the brakes and yeah. Dang it. Oh my god, he got hit badly. Oh. I was actually bouncing back from that wall. Oh my god. Unlucky guy. Ah, dang it. Yeah, actually, this is the guy who was slowing down. I think Mark got a bit scared of him. So we're just watching and waiting till the next thing. So yeah, guys, I'll just stop streaming again now. Sorry, it's a bit disappointing. I'm really sorry for that. I expected to have at least a stream of 1 hour, and now we're done after half an hour. So yeah, thanks for coming by, and hopefully see you next week on the batteries.